Hello, my name is Ciara Swann, and I'm studying computer science at Arizona State University.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I am a astronomy major at the University of Texas at Austin.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Wang, and I am a computer science major at the University of Maryland.
Hi, I'm Varsha Rathore, and I'm a computer science and engineering major at the University of Connecticut. And we will be starting off by sharing our objective. So the idea behind our project was so that we could just get into making a social media page, but I guess essentially just for food. Basically, we wanted to create a portfolio slash a platform for food lovers, just like all of us, to share their food journeys and just share pictures of what they've been eating, what they've been seeing in terms of food.
So discussing how we actually built it. So took a lot of skills we learned from our production engineering fellowship. So we use Flask to build our site for the backend, and then we also use PyMongo. So use that through the Mongo database. And then we also decided to do something a bit different from our fellowship. We use pub templating. So it's slightly different, but we still use CSS and JavaScript like normally for the front end. We also use technologies like Docker and Nginx along with like Certbot, so that we could also deploy on AWS and using the EC2 instance. We also added some CI and CD, so continuous integration and deployment to our project using GitHub Actions. We also did stuff with PyTest to make sure that we had some unit testing at our routes and various functions in the backend were working correctly.
We implemented soft P skills like problem solving and troubleshooting throughout our development and production process. There's a lot of communication between our teams to discuss priority tasks and troubleshooting issues. And we also used GitHub best practices, such as using the project Kanban board, so everyone was aware of who was doing what in the project, adding issues for tasks and requirements we needed to complete, and then completed reviews on pull requests.
So one of the important parts of our project is the Docker containers that we used. And specifically, we had a container for the actual web app that we have. And then we had another container for the Nginx because we want to be using HTTPS. We need Nginx reverse proxying, so we had an Nginx Certbot container. We had a cAdvisor container for monitoring, and then along with that, we also had a Prometheus and Grafana container to expand our monitoring.
So we implemented CI and CD through two YAML files. One was a linter, so wrote a linter test that runs Black and Flake8 to check over code when someone makes a pull request. The other is deploy YAML, which deploys our AWS EC2 instance by SSHing into the instance, getting the latest changes from the project directory, and then runs Docker Compose build.
For monitoring, I mentioned earlier that we had a few containers for that. Specifically, so the cAdvisor container tracks like real-time data for things like CPU and memory. And then Prometheus we can use to actually store that data long-term, so we can view past data, and we also use Grafana to help actually visualize the data with dashboards. So let's actually demo the site now. So here we have the main page, and you can see the 12 most recent posts from all users are shown on the main page. And we can go ahead and sign up. And you can see that once you sign up, it prompts you to actually log in. And if we go ahead and press on this, you can see, so this is, each user has a profile page, and this user doesn't have any thing yet because they're new. And we can also change the profile picture. So I don't know, maybe this user's feeling balloons. And you can also add a post. So each post it'll have a title. Let's first upload the image. So maybe this user is very happy about donuts. And then when you post, it'll take a second to load. You can see now the post is updated and you have the post right here. Any image like this, you can click on to see the user, which is a link, the title and their caption. So for example, if we go back to the main page, you can see now this is the most recent post. And we look at this person's post, we can press on this person's profile. And you can follow other users by hitting the follow button, and you can also unfollow them by hitting the unfollow button. And if you press on the number of followers, it pops up to show who the followers are, which you can also click on. And same with following. So yeah, and you can see all their posts here. So that's pretty much the basic features of the site.
Let's talk about some challenges that we had during the project. So I think our first problem was probably that we needed to find a database. So something that was quick and fast, and also I guess we wanted to mimic like Instagram or like Facebook, so that it needed to be capable of like dealing with a large amount of users and like, data. So we decided on Mongo because that seemed like the easiest choice. It was scalable and it was quick and fast. So it was the best solution to that problem. We also had some other various challenges like connecting the front end to the back end, just making sure that our endpoints were doing everything we could for a variety of requests. We also had some memory issues, so we had to upgrade to a better computer basically for RAM. And we also wanted to do a search bar, but we never actually did that. It was a bit too difficult, or at least too time consuming. We wanted to focus on other features first, so we scrapped it. Hopefully in the future we can do more stuff with that.
Yes, in terms of our future goals, as Lance was just mentioning about the search bar being a functionality that we couldn't implement, we would definitely want to work on that if we get a little more time. And then some other functionalities and tools that we could look forward to are like adding reviews for certain recipes. So if a user posts a recipe, for example, other users would be able to add reviews, add the star ratings and things like that. And then as of now, the posts don't have a commenting tool. So that would be another thing that we could possibly look forward to. But in conclusion, this project is really special to all of us as we all are very enthusiastic about our food. And yeah, we put in a lot of effort and we really enjoyed working on this project during the last 3 weeks. Thank you.